I made a video talking about Tim Drake being bisexual in comics and how I saw it myself as a bisexual guy. And personally, I thought Tim being bi was a good idea. However, it wasn't handled as well as I think it could have been. My biggest complaints being that they ignored Tim's and Stephanie's breakup and how Bernard has zero personality. But in the kids' webtoon comics, Batman Family Adventures, they surprisingly did it a lot better than actual main canon comics. Bernard isn't just a plank of wood. He has an actual personality. Even if it's not complex, it definitely at least exists. They also don't ignore the whole breakup either. They actually talk about Tim and Stephanie's whole relationship, and even though we don't know what actually happened between them to break up, we at least know that they are actually talking about it and still care about one another. It also includes more depth into how Tim Drake feels self-conscious over the idea that he's dating a guy now. Not because he's dating a guy that he's self-conscious over the idea that he's bi, but rather than the fact that he just doesn't know how it works. It's just different to him, which I think is a great idea to do. As, unlike mainstream comics, Bernard and Tim here actually felt like an actual couple. They had problems in their own personal wants, which is realistic to all couples. Straight, queer, any couple can typically have their own problems, without, falling apart. That's why I think that Tim and Bernard kind of need to get worked on a little bit in mainstream comics, because their relationship at the moment really does feel like it's being presented as perfect, which is, in my opinion, not a good idea. Because instead, I think it would be much better if it actually showed them being realistic, and that they themselves have their own problems in their relationship. Now, Tim being bi has recently been adapted in the 4th and final season of Titans. The reveal comes when Bernard and Tim talk about Tim's quote-unquote moment, and while up to that point it was clear they had a flirtation, this time around they actually kiss. Now, Titans Season 4 isn't actually available where I live, so I had to find all their clips on YouTube and read about it, but I think I got it. I must say, I think this version of the relationship is actually well done. Tim is still shown to have his own personal wants, while Bernard does too, working at Star Labs. Bernard here isn't just an emotionless character. Instead, he himself is presented as much as a person as Tim is. It's a nice change instead of the really empty hole he is in the comics. And this way we get to see Bernard's point of view of the relationship, while also dropping that whole creepy stuff about Bernard having a crush on Tim's stepmom. Yes, that was a thing. I'm really glad they didn't bring that back. Also, in Gotham Knights, Tim is with Bernard and is bisexual, meaning both Titans and Gotham Knights are introducing the idea of Tim being bi to mainstream audiences. Therefore, Tim being bi doesn't seem like it's going to be a limited time thing, which I'm happy about because, like I said, I like Tim being bi. They just need to work on it a little bit more. Like, give Bernard an actual personality that isn't hitting on Tim's stepmom. Because when that's the only thing you really do, it's a little hard to, get away from that. And that's it. Like always, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!